What's up, my freaky fear family? It's me, Fear the GreatWhite, back with another extended original poem for you, I guess. Part of it was written years ago, and part of it was written just the other day. And I mashed them all together, so maybe you'll like it. It's called This Life of Isolation. Let's get right to it. This is This Life of Isolation, the extended quarantine version, written by Fear the GreatWhite. This life of isolation is the one place I find salvation. Still I scream for a transformation. My focus long gone, as is my concentration. Over and over I fall for the same old temptation. Why do I only choose the path of desolation? All my hopes and dreams are laid to waste. Total devastation. In a constant state of uncertainty and desperation. I can't answer all my questions with only half the information. Knowing, yet never acting, when it's time for a reformation. Though, I'd be happy only to reach a state of acclimation. To the silent torture of this, my everyday frustration. What I'd give for some kind of motivation. For the will and desire to make the necessary preparations. But it seems every piece of me is filled with this apathetic contamination. My heart and my soul have grown so dark and so warped, so far beyond extrication. For my addiction to self-destruction, I have no explanation. If there's a God, what part of me could ever be worthy of any sort of preservation? On that thought, I've sat for countless hours in unanswered contemplation. If ever I had a place in heaven, I'm certain my choices have revoked my reservation. I can envision but one fate awaiting me at my final sunset, that grand culmination. When this life is gone, things left undone, words forever unsaid for pride or fear, self-preservation. In death there will be no fear, no pride, only shame and regret and desolation. Where have you gone, my inspiration? Without you here, my heart withers of deprivation. What I wouldn't give for just one meaningful conversation. To feel joy and elation. This is my confession, not just another narration. From the path I dreamed to follow, there's been at every turn a deviation. I once had faith in something greater, now it's lost. Even after all my pleas, still no revelation. From all the guilt I once felt, I only asked for emancipation. Yet all my prayers and my heartfelt pleas for mercy went without answer from above, no reply from that habitation. Broken and confused, I wandered aimlessly, lost and lonely, until I no longer laid my hopes and cares on things above. One final exclamation. Still here I roam, but no longer lost or alone. Now I thrive and flourish in the dark waters of my own damnation. And now, we're being told to stay locked inside our homes indefinitely, else we risk hospitalization. How do we get here? To the brink of global destabilization. Unimaginable financial devastation. Is all this really the result of some random contamination? Or is the truth hiding far below the surface? Could there be a much darker explanation? How can we ever really be sure of the truth when all we see is a falsification? Now the whole world has been forced into self-incarceration, left locked inside our homes and our heads with only our dark demons for conversation. My demons scream to me that these are the times shown to the Apostle John in his revelation. They giddily babble, saying very soon the world will finally bear witness to the great beast manifestation. Ranting on about the fate of mankind once the great dragon is set free after his royal coronation. They say that once he has been freed, this world will become hell on earth in an instant transformation. Yes, it's true. I have made a life out of living a lifetime of self-alienation. But something about this feels much more like social experimentation, or even worse, a pre-planned worldwide eradication. Like the first steps in some dark plan toward mass global depopulation. Then again, maybe it's all merely the result of having such a paranoid and wild imagination. Maybe this whole situation really can be turned around with a simple miracle inoculation. I really can't say for sure either way. Where can I turn for the clarification? I don't know. So for now, I'll just continue my daily rituals of self-loathing and deprecation. I'll hide all my concerns and fears behind the mask and smile of self-medication. When it comes to attempting to avoid negative emotions, limitless is my determination. Still, I can't help but ponder on what will be the fate of this our great nation. I refuse to be led to the brink of desolation by the things I see in the news that serve only to breed fear and intimidation. If we make smart decisions now, instead of being our inevitable end, this could turn out to be our unexpected salvation. Either way, I'll still be right here avoiding reintegration, living out this life I lead in total separation. I'm used to the whispering glances and the hushed talks of demonization. Whether we do it ourselves or if the earth does it for us, we all know she's way overdue for a major purification. Maybe this is the equivalent of hitting some cosmic reset button, erasing us all. Mankind, after all, is the most destructive abomination. I suppose we will all have to wait and learn the outcome of the situation. Will we go out in a blaze of glory that leads to total annihilation? Or could we possibly be granted some last-minute reprieve or some merciful extrication? Will our final moments flood our minds with memories of loved ones long gone and of euphoric celebration, allowing us to stand together, yet 6 feet apart, looking on blissfully unaware as this world burns all around us with a false sense of joy and elation? At that point, once all of this has inevitably met its end, will we finally begin to know the true depths of eternal isolation? That was This Life of Isolation, the extended quarantine version, written by Fear the GreatWhite. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. And click the sub button if you want to join this freaky fear family. As always, I'm Fear the GreatWhite. You're fucking awesome. I love you all. I'm out. Bye.